So we are just getting these as you guys are getting them, and it's a little bit of a delay because we're actually downstairs right now while Chris and some of the other folks are still upstairs. But we're catching up. We've got jury finds Ed Burke guilty on count 11 and count 15. Our legal analyst Irv Miller wanted to get your thoughts on those ones in particular.
The big one was count 1. That's the 20-year one. These others that are coming in right now are lesser charges. The count 11 carries a 10-year maximum. Count 15 carries a 5-year maximum. But that count 1, 20-year max, that's the one that he was really worried about.
Wow, okay. It looks like from Chris Ty, we're learning that Ed Burke found guilty on all RICO counts attached to all episodes. According to him, he could be sentenced to 20 years for this count alone. If you could explain a little bit what a RICO count is and why that's significant.
That's the count that deals with the individual racketeering acts that he committed. He needed to be found guilty of at least 2 racketeering counts, and what you're saying, he was found guilty on all of them, but he only needed to be found guilty of 2 in order to be guilty of count 1.
And to clarify, guilty on 10 counts, not guilty on 1. This is, I think, pretty stunning to me. I know this is something that you have a lot of background in, though. What are your thoughts on just the number of charges now that we're hearing he is found guilty on?
Well, actually, as I've said, the 1 is the important. Everything else is extra. It could go to enhance any potential sentencing that he may get in the future because he's convicted of all these other things. Mm-hmm. That's what a judge will consider at sentencing. But as far as guilty and not guilty, he's guilty today. He has to report to a probation department to get what's known as a pre-sentence investigation, so a judge could read that and say, here's what I'm going to sentence him to, up to 20. And because of his age, because he has no criminal background, the judge is going to most consider that he's a public official that was corrupt, and I suspect he's looking at possibly anywhere between 8 and 12 years on count 1 alone.
When you say up to 20 for that first count, is there a minimum? What's the minimum?
There is no minimum, but that's controlled by what's known as federal sentencing guidelines, but those are advisory. Those are not mandatory. A judge could deviate either way on the guidelines. It's the maximum sentence that is the important thing in this case.
They have to stick to. So we're looking at, I mean, just for that one alone, potentially some jail time, but again, there's discretion.
If he survives an appeal, which is always going to come in this particular case, he's looking at jail time, no question about it.
So, we won't see him walk through the lobby today?
They may insist that he goes up to the marshal's office on the 24th floor to get fingerprinted and photographed, or they may set a time for him to do that in the future. Okay. So that would delay it, not that much. It probably takes about 15 minutes to get fingerprinted and photographed up in the marshal's office, if that's the process right now.
Okay, and that's just up to the judge's discretion, or who decides that?
She'll turn to the marshals and say, are you prepared to fingerprint 1 or more of these guys today?
Wow, amazing to think of the city's longest serving alderman being fingerprinted. Joe had a couple questions for you.
I'm curious what you make of what the jury had to deal with here. Relatively speaking, how complicated was this? How difficult was it? And in general, I think the one point that we kept hearing from Burke's team anyway is that you have these allegations, but I think as one of his attorneys said, where's the beef? You know, he didn't necessarily get anything for these allegations that were made against him. He was really, did you ever have to pay to get the parking lot fixed? Well, no. Did you ever give him your tax business? Well, no. How do you think all of that washed out in the jury room?
I don't think it made a difference to the jury because they're instructed that he's being charged only with attempted extortion in these cases, the counts that he's been found guilty of so far. And that means the crime is the solicitation, not the actual receipt of any money. It's the mere fact that he tried to get something, some monetary value in exchange for his official acts as an alderman of the city of Chicago.
Irv, I'm interested in your thoughts about the length of this deliberation. I know they got it at around 2:15 on Monday. It's now Thursday. Is this about what you were expecting, and what goes into a deliberation like this one?
Well, I predicted it would be Tuesday, so I'm wrong already. But you had 3 defendants, and you had 4 schemes, basically, in this case. They had to decide each count for each defendant. So it took time. Obviously, they did this carefully because there's a mixed verdict here. This is not all guilties. You know, the government was hoping for 19 guilties in this case, and that's not what happened. So it shows they followed the instructions, they followed what the rules are. It's obviously they worked together as a group and came up with an intelligent answer, in my opinion.
Do you feel like this is the sign of a conscientious jury in this case?
I do. I mean, if it was all guilty or all not guilty, I wouldn't say that. But the fact that they were able to distinguish between the individuals in deciding guilt or not guilt means a lot to a lawyer that does this for a living.